Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where we don't waste your time with dealership rehearsals, we don't repeat the marketing fluff, and we definitely don't sugarcoat cars. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because this is where you get the raw, unfiltered truth about the rides that actually matter. Today, we're diving deep into something that perfectly blends heritage with hardcore modern performance via the 2026 Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5. This isn't just another Mustang variant, it's Vaughn Gittin Jr.'s wild child, a street-legal beast with track-bred DNA, and it's here to prove that muscle cars can still stir the soul even in an era dominated by F-hype. Exterior: from the moment you see it, the RTR Spec 5 doesn't just hint at aggression, it shouts it. The front end of this car has a presence that demands your attention. The headlights are sharp, angular, and sit beneath a redesigned hood that features aggressive heat extractors to cool that monstrous V8 underneath. The signature RTR grille with its distinctive LED accents makes the car instantly recognizable, even at night. It's got this almost predatory look, like it's ready to leap at you. The splitter is functional, not decorative, keeping the nose planted during high-speed runs, and the aerodynamic tweaks are subtle but effective, channeling airflow precisely where it needs to go. It's a face that tells you everything you need to know before you even press the start button. This car means business. Moving to the side profile, the Spec 5 takes the already muscular stance of the 7th-gen Mustang and cranks it up to 11. The widened fenders accommodate massive forged wheels wrapped in sticky performance tires, giving it that hunkered-down, ready-to-pounce look. The side skirts run deep and tie the aggressive design language together, and if you look closely, you'll notice little details like functional vents that aren't there for show, they're about cooling the brakes and managing air. The car sits lower than a standard GT, thanks to the custom RTR suspension setup that not only enhances the stance but also transforms how it handles on track and street. There's a perfect balance of muscle car heritage and modern tuner aggression here, making the Spec 5 look like a Mustang designed not just for the boulevard but for apex hunting. At the back, things get even more dramatic. The RTR Spec 5 sports a massive rear diffuser that works with the deck-lid spoiler to keep things glued down when you're pushing it hard. Quad exhaust tips sit proudly, promising an exhaust note that's less refined symphony and more angry rock concert. The taillights, with their classic Mustang tri-bar design, are a nod to the heritage, but the blacked-out treatment and sharp body lines give the rear a futuristic edge. You'll also notice RTR branding tastefully placed, reminding you this isn't just a factory build but a collaboration with one of drifting's most legendary names. Every angle from the back screams performance, but it's also purposeful. Nothing feels overdone, it's a careful blend of style and aerodynamics. Interior: step inside, and the story continues. The interior of the 2026 Mustang RTR Spec 5 takes the base Mustang's cockpit and dials it up with the motorsport flavor. You're greeted with RTR-specific touches like embroidered logos on the sport bucket seats, which are bolstered enough to hold you in place during hard cornering but still comfortable for daily driving. The steering wheel feels like it belongs in a race car, flat-bottomed, wrapped in Alcantara, and fitted with shift paddles if you spec the automatic. The digital cluster is fully customizable, and RTR has even added unique performance layouts that prioritize revs, gear position, and lap times. Carbon fiber trim runs across the dashboard and center console, and ambient lighting can be tuned to your taste. For a car this hardcore, the tech doesn't take a backseat either. You still get Ford's latest Sync 5 infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a premium Bang & Olufsen sound system for when you actually want to hear something other than that roaring exhaust. It's a cockpit that strikes a nice balance between modern luxury and raw performance intent. Now, the heart of the smashonia, the performance. Under the hood of the 2026 Mustang RTR Spec 5 is Ford's legendary 5.0-liter Coyote V8, but tuned by RTR to deliver absolutely wild numbers. We're talking over 750 horsepower thanks to a supercharger kit, custom exhaust, and performance calibration. Torque is equally insane, giving you brutal acceleration that'll shove you into your seat and leave most cars in the dust. Power goes to the rear wheels through either a 6-speed manual for purists or a 10-speed automatic for those chasing maximum performance numbers. Suspension-wise, the RTR Spec 5 gets fully adjustable coilovers, performance sway bars, and a track-tuned alignment setup. This isn't just a straight-line monster, it's built to carve corners with precision. The steering is sharp, responsive, and the chassis feels alive under you, giving a level of confidence that you don't always expect from a car with this much power. And let's talk about the sound. This isn't just noise, it's an experience. The exhaust delivers a thunderous, snarling note that turns every tunnel into a concert hall, reminding you of what makes a V8 so special in an age where silence is becoming the norm. Braking, of course, has to match the power, and RTR equips the Spec 5 with massive Brembo brakes that bite hard and consistently, whether you're on the street or at the track. It's not just about going fast, it's about stopping just as confidently. And because this car is engineered with Vaughn Gittin Jr.'s drift background in mind, it's got the balance and power delivery to break traction in a controlled, predictable way if that's your style. In short, it's a Mustang that doesn't just live up to its name, it reinvents it for a new generation of enthusiasts. Now, let's talk about price. Because a car this extreme doesn't come cheap. The 2026 Mustang RTR Spec 5 starts at around $85,000, which is a big jump from a standard GT but still undercuts a lot of exotic sports cars that can't match its raw power or character. Fully optioned, you're probably looking closer to $100,000, depending on how crazy you want to go with the customization. But here's the thing. This isn't just about value in terms of dollars per horsepower. What you're paying for is exclusivity, engineering, and the experience of driving something that feels alive in your hands. It's a halo car for enthusiasts, and compared to European or Japanese rivals with similar performance numbers, it's still a relative bargain. So, after spending time with the 2026 Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5, what's the verdict? This car is unapologetic, loud, aggressive, and full of personality. It's a car that refuses to blend into the background. A car that demands you drive it and not just own it. Yes, it's not cheap. Yes, it's not the most practical daily driver out there. But if you're buying this car, you're not chasing practicality, you're chasing passion, emotion, and that irreplaceable feeling of raw performance that only a car like this can deliver. In a world where more and more performance vehicles are going silent, digital, and numb, the RTR Spec 5 is a reminder of why we fell in love with cars in the first place. It's not just transportation, it's an experience. That's going to wrap up today's review on Car Flash. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the 2026 Mustang RTR Spec 5, hit that like button and drop a comment letting me know your thoughts. Would you take this over something like a Camaro ZL1? Or maybe even a European rival like an M4. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more no-nonsense reviews on the hottest rides hitting the streets. Until next time, drive safe, drive hard, and remember, it's not just about getting there, it's about how the car makes you feel along the way.